Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the show that's on in the afternoon. We've got a great show today.
Legendary.
Legendary is right.
Yeah.
Two absolutely legendary St. Augustinians. We got Pastor Britt in studio here with us, new Mount Moriah Church. Mm-hmm. We've also got Mark Bailey in studio with us.
Oh, wow.
The Bailey Group.
The Bailey Group.
both pretty great basketball players,
Great
by the way.
friends.
We talked a lot of basketball before the show.
Yeah.
I think that's how I first met Mark, was basketball at the Y.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
right? Yeah,
Okay.
Rick too.
Yeah, man.
No one would believe that both of us could dunk the basketball.
Right,
back
yeah.
in the day.
Nobody still believes that I can dunk the basketball. Yeah. Yeah, no. But we're not talking basketball today.
Well, we could. But
Well, I mean, we could.
Yeah, you know.
It'd be a 3-hour show with these guys, I think.
Some lies will be told.
Rivalries going back to childhood with
Right.
these two.
You guys, a major rivalry. Yeah, going back to childhood.
This is going to be a fun show, man. We're going to have some fun today. We'll also have your horoscopes, your funnies, your events, all that good stuff to get you caught up on everything happening in and around town. But before we get into the meat and potatoes of this show, I will tell you about our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Since 1949, they have been more than just a dealership. They are a family-owned beacon of trust right here in St. Augustine. They were founded on the principles of honesty, integrity, and community service, and that Bozard family tradition continues to thrive to this very day. They've got their state-of-the-art service facility with 91 climate-controlled service bays in there. A quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance if you just need to pop in and pop out on your lunch break. Plus, you can enjoy the comforts of their customer lounge and the unique flavors of Ford's Garage while you're out there.
Got to get our burger, 904 Now burger. Pastor Britt has
It's the
peanut
best.
butter on it.
Yeah.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter and
pretty
bacon.
amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bacon I get, but peanut butter.
You gotta try. It's like us. It's very weird, and then you try it, and you're like, "Oh, I get it."
Yeah.
I
It
get it.
totally works.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
That's exactly how Letty sold it to us.
Right.
We'll just have to believe you.
We
on
were
that.
like, we do
Well,
mushroom
you gotta
Swiss
try
or
it.
something.
You gotta try it.
It's
I'm
so
gonna take
good.
you both to lunch. We're all gonna try the Jiffy Burger.
Yes.
They're the proud recipients of the prestigious Triple Crown Award and named Florida's Dealer of the Year by Dealer Rater, and their team is always dedicated to providing an enjoyable and efficient experience. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they offer the best in pricing, selection, and service just off I-95 and State Road 16, where your satisfaction is their mission, and they are driven to inspire. Also, our good friends at the Bailey Group. Over 300 companies and organizations trust the Bailey Group to carefully craft a benefits program that supports and reflects their vision. No matter where you want to go, they're going to help you get there together. At the Bailey Group, their first priority is helping you take care of yourself and your family. They want to learn more about your personal situation when they sit down with you. They want to do things like identify your dreams and your goals, understand your risk tolerance, another very important part of the equation. You know, those long-term relationships that encourage open and honest communication have always been the cornerstone of their foundation of success. Give them a call. Let them set you up for success. 904-461-1800. And our friends at Elace Med Spa.
Oh, yeah.
If you were looking for the perfect spa experience, there is no one better in town than Elace Med Spa. They're absolutely amazing. They do it all. Of course, the hydrofacials, the Botox, the dermal fillers, the laser treatments. They not only do it, but they do it the best. So good that they teach the rest of the nation
Yeah.
how to do these services. They literally instruct places all over the nation on how to do these things.
Yeah, this isn't just some back alley thing. No, they actually know where they do the injectables, how to do the laser things.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
amazing people.
It's
Yeah.
great. And they got a special thing going on right now, right, Davey?
Yes, golden tickets. So if you go in and buy a gift card, you're going to get a $25 bonus. And they're going to give you a makeup bag. And inside that makeup bag could be a golden ticket in which you could win $7,000 worth of services at Elace Med Spa. Pretty awesome. That's like a year of Elace. That is going to, whoever wins that's that's amazing.
Can they take some of this out?
They
Out
can
of
do
the
yeah,
gym?
yes. It's called Kybella. You have to be your downtime is about 2 weeks.
I
but
sit
yeah.
on these virtual meetings, I look at myself
Me
and go,
too,
oh my
bro.
God.
I'm like, is there I'm wondering if there's like a clear duct tape or something. Like I
I
just
try
want
to go like this.
Yeah, me too. I know.
Shoot that angle. That's why they tell you to shoot from above. Right?
Absolutely.
Shoot down.
Yeah, gravity
Yeah.
sucks.
But they can take care of all of it.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
They're Elace Med Spa. Check them out at elace.com.
Tighten right. Yeah.
Oh, man. Pastor Britt,
Yes, sir.
Mark, how y'all doing this afternoon?
Real good.
Yep.
Real good. Feel good.
Good.
Blessed
like
to
that.
be here. When you're around, you two and Pastor Brett,
That's the energy.
Can't have a better day.
Well, we don't deserve to be in that conversation, but I'm glad that you threw us in there.
I had to include
Feeling
you. I didn't
bad
want
for
you
us
to
or something. So, Pastor Britt, give us some of the history of New Mount Moriah Church. You guys have kind of been a cornerstone in the community for years
Yes,
out
sir.
there at this
Yes,
church.
sir.
Yeah.
In March, we'll be celebrating 100 years of being on that corner at 676 Christopher Street.
Wow.
That's a long, long time.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Right? And I grew up right next door to the church, even though my family went to the church out in the country in Piccolata.
Okay.
But Mount Moriah has always been, a part of my life and who I am as a person, who we are as a family. So, 100 years, Mount Moriah Missionary Baptist Church. There's been some 10 pastors since 1925 when they first founded. I'm the 11th pastor.
Okay.
Right?
The luckiest one.
The luckiest one. I had to look 11 because I wanted to impress you guys, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Unique,
Okay.
special, outside the box, kind of crazy.
Do you say that fits your personality? Yes, sir. Okay.
That's a voice
All
of
right. There you
change.
go.
And so we've been there. We'll be celebrating 100 years coming up. And there's a couple of things that when we came 5 years ago, well, in March it'll be 5 years.
Wow.
When Pastor Ron Stafford, y'all remember Ron? He had been there 20 years, and his dad before that.
Okay.
But they've been doing a tremendous job. There's families that's been at Mount Moriah 60, 40 years. Wow. That's right there in that community. And I think that's what makes it a pillar.
Yeah.
There's at least 4 generations of membership at Mount Moriah right now. And then even in the community, right? A community that's being challenged by gentrification, which is progress and it's happening, right? And but yet there's still a presence of our culture in Mount Moriah, as well as other black churches, right? And churches now, but specifically black churches, right? In that community that's making a difference. And so we're excited about that, man. I'm excited to be home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to be part of where I grew up from.
Right.
So 2 things Mount Moriah do extremely well. In reach, the families. I mean, we love each other. Like any good family now,
Yeah, of course.
we'll go there, right?
That's passion.
Man, these people, man, and these are my family. These are cousins. These are folks I grew up played ball with.
Oh, yeah.
And then the impact in the community. Mount Moriah has always helped feed the hungry. Have always had programs that help people that are, downtrodden. The Wildfire Clinic came and is still there today and built the clinic there for medical and dental on the property that belongs to Mount Moriah.
Yeah.
And that agreement that was made, that was a long time before me. So we're just helping to continue both in reach as for the families and stuff and concern, as well as what we do out in the community to make a difference and to make an impact. I love it.
I got to tell you, you guys have, throughout the years that I've been covering St. Augustine and St. Johns County on the news side of things, you guys have always been a beacon in hard times, and you've always put yourself out there as a beacon. Whenever St. Johns County is facing challenges, especially the West King community, if there's challenges in the area, boy, you have always been one of the first people to step up and say, hey, you guys, come see us. If you need anything, come see us. We are here for you. And it's always impressed me, no matter what has been going on, good times and bad. I mean, you guys have really always served as a beacon at New Mount Moriah. That's got to be something you take a lot of pride in.
I mean, a lot of pride, because when April of 2020, COVID just
I was
hit.
just about to talk about this.
Yeah, the Sunday before I came in there, they had to close the doors because some people closed, some didn't, right?
Right.
And we was faced with what are we going to do, how we're going to operate, or how we going to survive as a people, because we didn't know if COVID was going to be 2 weeks, 2 months, or what have you. So we know the deal, right? But we was able to partner with the Bailey Group, with the clinic, with Flagner, to be able to bring testing to West St. Augustine, and then to bring the shots where our seniors didn't have an opportunity.
Right.
We were able to bring the bus.
Hundreds of people.
Hundreds of people got impacted because when the need came, you got to roll your sleeves up and go to work.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this, y'all. I think that as a people, us in St. Johns County, I know the narrative historically and about, what all our history, but there's a lot of good people
Oh, yeah.
that's making a difference. And we come together, you know what I'm saying? And that's where Mark and I think, and Greg and a lot of the Dwala and a lot of the other leaders throughout the county, right, came together to meet those challenges, and we're going to continue to do so. When Chef let me say real quick.
Yeah.
When Chef Hartwick came on board, that dude's the real.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a chef. He's a people person.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's Nocatee, West St. Augustine, on the beach.
Yeah.
He's serious about being to share.
Yeah.
And he's been heavily involved with you guys really since the jump. I remember actually his very successful haunted house started with you guys,
Yes,
didn't
sir.
it? Where
Yes,
you
sir.
guys were the first location.
I'll never forget that.
That kid ran all the way home. He was so scared out of
Best
it.
moment ever. I love it. Yeah. He ran with his whole conviction. Yeah.
But you're right. We really are a family like many other communities would wish to be
Yes,
in
sir.
St. Johns County. I mean, we really are. And people who've lived here their entire lives know that. Yeah,
One of the things
it's
that
very
when
cool.
Mr. White comes on, he talks about it's a big trust factor. And I'm listening to all the different variables and resources that you've done with the community. Do you think that the church has provided that trust factor to the African American community? Like, what does that look like?
You have to be constant, week to week, month to month, not event driven. Events are great. You got to have them.
Yeah.
But what the church has done has been there 24/7, 365. You follow what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
The respect for grandmama them, our seniors. The church has done that. And so the trust factor, I think, that the church has given and will continue. And when I say the church, I'm not just talking about the black church, even though I am proud to be an African-American, a bootleg country Baptist Pentecostal preacher.
Love it. Yes. I need that on a shirt.
Right? But yes, that trust over the long haul, right, changes the narrative of not trusting. Okay, because sometimes people that live in a oppressed community, and frankly, quite frankly, in America, sometimes we've had folks come to our community to get what they needed and not necessarily concerned about the community. That's why the Mark Baileys of the world, that's why the Rob Hardwicks of the world, that's why the Trinities, as well as the Bishop Early Browns and our senior elder statesmen that's been in the community. Because when you ain't got nothing and you got each other, that's where the trust factor has some depth to it.
Yeah.
Because it's been over a period of time and not just during the crisis of COVID. We're able to come together and have done it historically. And I think that's one of the greatest strengths of America. And as a black person, what America has taught us to do is how to persevere.
Right.
Right? And you trust people just like, guys, we just met, right? But you can tell good people when you meet them.
Absolutely. If there's a light, there's an energy. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Right? And it's constant though, David.
Yeah.
It just don't happen haphazardly. It happens all the time. And that's where the trust factor.
And building that community. Like
Yes,
I finished The Secret Life of Trees. A tree is a tree and not a forest. And a tree can grow strong onto it by itself. But in a forest, it can give nutrients to its competitors
sir. Yes,
because
sir.
in the end of the day, it's still going to grow even stronger and even better in a forest. So I love the words that you have to say about our community. I get chills thinking about it because that's exactly what we are. We rally around that community. Yeah.
And then we grew up like that. When we started,
Really?
some kind of way we're gonna throw the sports thing in there and how they cheated and beat us.
Well, let's go there right now.
Let's go,
Mark,
yeah.
you've been quiet over there. Is that because you guys cheated in your first basketball game?
And it's
To beat these guys?
It's appropriate.
When did this friendship start, though?
It's
Talk to me
appropriate to
about.
be quiet when you're in the room with Pastor Britton. And Alicia and I had an opportunity to go to his service a few weeks ago, and I got to tell you, if you want to hear a sermon that will wake you up,
I love it.
and just fill you with warmth and give you those chills, you've got to go to the service at 11 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
On what day?
Sunday morning.
Oh,
Okay,
I
but then
like
the
it.
5th,
Sixth Sunday.
Sixth Sunday.
That's when Greg speaks on the sixth Sunday. For your listeners out there, it's not a sixth Sunday, right? I want people showing up like, when is that?
We'll get
You know, we had the YMCA on Valencia Street. I think we've talked about that in the past. We were all a part of that, and the gym there and the pool. And as you mentioned, the community was, so integrated, and we spent so much time together, and we just had fun together growing up.
Yeah.
And, Pastor Brett and I realized when we met each other again, which is during some pretty controversial times in the community, and he came to me as a friend and a friend that I dearly needed at that time, and I'll always thank you and love you and appreciate you for that.
Yes, sir.
But we realized, I'm sure once he realized that I was part of the CPS 8th grade basketball team in 1975 that beat his undefeated Murray Bulldogs.
Oh, my God.
He probably didn't want to be friends with me at that point because it clearly still bothered him when that conversation came
Also,
out.
at this point, you guys didn't even know that you
how
guys
did this
were on the opposing
It's been
teams.
40
You hadn't-
years since we
Who
saw
spilled the beans?
okay.
Who found out first?
Yeah,
I
how
think we
did that
started
happen?
talking about when we graduated and
Making
that-
connections.
So that game was probably 1975-ish
Yeah.
or so.
Somewhere in
And,
there.
and I'm telling you, they were like the Golden State Warriors. They hadn't lost a game. They would run up and down the court so fast. And as he said in Mass the other day, he said, these 5 little white guys beat us. And he announced this to the church. We had to go into a 4 corners on them because we knew we couldn't keep up with them.
Yep.
And it was, as I mentioned, it was, I think, 18-14 or 18-16. But Britt and I have matches every year at his new basketball court. Down near Mount Moriah. We have a little one-on-one match, and we need to schedule that soon. But
we need to be live streaming that. Why is that not a bigger deal?
Yeah,
than
we need to. This rivalry.
We had a lot of people watching last time. We get a little uptight out there, but yeah, he got hot on me the first time, and I had to go back.
Lord, please help me make this shot. Swing.
So what's the strategy? Because Pastor Britt, you and I, the short guys on the court, right? What's your short guy strategy to beat a guy like Mark Bailey? Obviously,
well, it's like a game of
over
horse,
6
though.
feet.
We're not playing defense, right?
Oh,
it's just, the best out of the horse shots.
Okay.
Yeah,
because I got Tanya Harding's number. If you need it,
well, we did play a little with the younger kids after that. Yeah. Both of us about fell down a couple of times. I realized these 2 fake hips don't quite move.
They don't like Shakira. Yeah.
Ain't no dunking, ain't no quick moves or nothing like that.
But it's been a blessing. I've watched what they do in the community and your Epicure distribution.
Oh my God. Every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Anywhere from 60 to 70, 80 people come and get food.
Wow.
Enough to feed families. And some people have to sign up, right? But actually take food to folks that with disabilities that can't come.
Right. Yeah.
Son and her staff does a tremendous
Amazing
job.
organization.
And the young lady who brings the food to us, she gets awful work. Go pack the truck up, bring it there. And I think one of the things I love about it, the volunteers are from different churches, black and white, non-church, if you will. And we all wear those shirts, those green and black shirts, and making a difference, United St. John's. And then on the back, you would have 904 Bailey Group, whatever church you're associated with.
Oh, cool.
And so that coalition is crucial to who New Mount Moriah is. The people who are coming to receive the food, again, is a very diverse population of people, right? And that's what we're about, guys. And I think that my purpose for being home and being back home is just like it was when I was a kid. I hung out with the rednecks in the country. I ain't know we weren't supposed to like each other. Right. Went on the beach with the rich white kids and did perpendicular stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That wasn't me, by the way. I was on the beach, but I was a poor white kid.
And then come back, being from, listen, I like my chicken fried. You know what I'm saying? I'm as black get. Yeah. And I'm not ashamed of that, right? And so I grew up like that. And so to be doing it now, ain't nothing changed.
Yeah.
And one of my proudest moments, Mom, the class of 78. And a lot of people like, Britt, you tell that story everywhere you go. We did not fight in February. When Roots came out, you remember Roots?
Yes.
Well, what happened, y'all, with Roots, in school, the blacks and whites was fight every February. Well, I don't know why, because, that was just America's story.
Yeah.
We the same people who played football together, who hung out together all year long, but in February, there'll be a couple of fights. Right.
Why February?
Because of Roots.
Oh, wow.
Because that was Black History Month. It was Black History Month.
Right, okay.
And so some kind of way that became the narrative. My class did not fight in 1978 because we was part of the first group that integrated in the 6th grade.
Okay.
And because we was friends, we refused to fight.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
My point being to be able to cross that line. Respect each other's differences, but home in on what we're similar at. And I met some of my classmates a couple of weeks ago, and we laugh about that. And we laugh about some of the lies. And some of the lies still be told about what really happened.
Right.
Yeah. So, but that's who we are. That's who Mount Moriah is. And I think that's who St. Johns County is, right? And I know, y'all, there's a lot of people that can talk about, and true, the history is our history. But don't forget the good people.
Yeah.
Don't forget the people who are willing to say, let's sit down and let's what can we do to make a difference?
Yeah.
We're going to need that going forward.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Absolutely.
And I know it's a tough subject, but you mentioned Greg, and as a lot of us know, Greg lost his wife Linda
Amazing.
on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
They've
I'm
been
so
married
sorry.
for 54 years.
I didn't know that.
Oh, my God.
And she is sweetest soul.
Yes, sir.
I was telling Britt outside, she reminded me of my mom, just always so elegant and classy and fun and great to be around. But she was always there when Greg was receiving all these awards. And she would always be right there behind him, with him, taking care of the family, taking care of the grandkids. So keeping Greg and Monica and Joey and the family.
Yeah.
Our thoughts and prayers.
She's amazing. And right there, the house right there behind Mount Moriah, that's where that Callaway house, that's where she grew up at.
Okay.
She was a little bit older, right?
Yeah.
But I remember, her, and I was a little snotty-nosed kid, right?
Yeah.
And she was one of the big girls, how you have crushes and stuff.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
have a crush on her, but I remember her as a teenager.
Yeah.
But that community, her and Greg, and when they first built Flagler Village, the projects we call it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember them being in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And again,
In the trenches,
just sense of community, and she's been like that all her life, and her legacy is going to continue on, and their children are carrying that, and we will too. She's going to be missed, but we're going to have a wonderful service this Friday down at Trinity, right? Episcopal Church, which is again a symbol of what we are talking about, right? The coming together and building that bridge across the line to celebrate the life of Miss Linda.
So how can a community rally around the church? Like, what is the church? Is there any needs the church needs right now for any fundraising efforts?
Ministry, money, ministry. I believe in giving. I believe in serving. I believe making an impact. That's why we give the food.
Yeah.
That's why we give clothes. That's why when a need arises, we want to be first in line in giving. But like anything, y'all, it takes money. Right? It takes money to be able to have the resources, especially if you're talking about in a community that don't have a lot of resources. And so I think an example would be our parking lot a couple of years ago was dangerous. It was I was afraid every time we have church, somebody going to fall, hurt themselves, and so forth. And we reached out to the community and did a GoFundMe, and we was able to raise over $50,000 to get the parking lot paved.
Wow.
Just because people saw the need.
Yeah.
So, we host Good Trouble. We host Compassion at St. Augustine. And we do these things not to get money, but when you are doing, people would give. I still got a lot of work to do, guys.
Yeah.
When we did the parking lot, we put the basketball goal up there, and to create what I want to call a community safe zone where the children can come and play, where our seniors can come and we can do barbecues. Well, we got it built, but we ain't finished yet.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Mount Moriah is an older church, and we got some stuff that we need to do. So in our 100th year anniversary coming up, we're doing different things to raise funds. We just did a golf tournament, and the kids did a car wash fish fry.
Okay.
Two things happen. We'll raise money, but we also raise a sense of unity and working together. And so we're still looking to do some different things, but I need money.
Yeah.
So I can give money.
True.
I'll give resources,
Yeah.
right?
That's the way it works.
And I think that, and back to the trust thing that we was talking about earlier, I pray that folks would see what we do and the trust that the monies that people would give is going to go to good use.
Yeah.
So, I gotta finish that community safe zone. I got some sheds out there that I need to replace.
Okay.
We got some old plumbing stuff that needs to take place. But the butt part to that, not the ALS mark, but what's the other one? My sister-in-law lives and she's been in a wheelchair. And one of the things that I have learned, oftentimes the things that people need, adult issues, they don't get the services that's needed.
Right.
But I want to be in a position to where if you can't get it from that, we'll make sure we provide that. And if you're a member of Mount Moriah, a member of the community, right, then we want to be in a position to be able to help those that's in need, right?
That's huge.
Now, I'm an old hustler now.
Yeah.
I tell folks, you don't put nothing in the kitty,
Right.
you don't get nothing out the kitty.
Right.
And if I was to smoke crack, don't you give me no money.
Right. It's not good. Yeah. Crack is whack.
They ain't recognized game.
Right. Exactly.
So while we will help people in any way that we can, and we'll continue to do so, we want people not just to give them a hand out, but a hand up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And empower them to really give back too.
Yes, sir.
I
Young
love
man
that.
came to me, got a wife and 5 kids. He got 2 jobs, and his truck was, not working. He said, "Man, can you help me?" And I'll work it off. We helped him, and he worked it off.
Yeah.
They just want to just give it to him.
Right.
Because that's been one of the problems, y'all. Just to give folks, but not empower them, you know what I'm saying, to be able to get better. I don't like that. I don't believe in that.
Right.
Yeah.
So ministry, money, ministry. And my pastor had to help me because I was one of those guys that's hard to ask. I don't mind giving. I just don't like asking.
Yeah.
So he said, Mark, Britt, you mind giving? No, he said, they don't mind asking.
Right.
Because the people who will bless you is people who already see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? The people that I give to is people who I see that's willing to do. And then you want to help that brother, that sister out in that family.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So those are some of the things that I got my sound system in the church got to get better. You know what I'm saying? I got some upgrades that we need to do, but more importantly, the people in the community that have a need. And I don't know what the next crisis is going to be, guys.
Right.
I don't know if it's going to be COVID. I don't, we live in an uncertain time.
Yeah.
I know crises are coming.
Yeah.
And we need to be the church need to be in the position to help people who can. You know, I want to go up and be like Mom.
Yeah, absolutely. You're mouth to God's ears.
No, you
on
don't.
that. Yes. Champion.
Now, did I see somewhere you just put out a GoFundMe or something trying to raise around $100,000 to do these repairs and things like that? Am I mistaken? Did I see that somewhere?
No, it wasn't me.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. Planting seeds by Pete Helpy. Nice.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, that's what I was really trying to do, guys.
Oh, okay.
No.
Are you kicking off a 100-year campaign or anything like that that's coming up? Are you
The first of the year? Like I said, we've done some things already. One of the things, for example, we got a journal that's going to highlight legacies of people who have been part of the history, and the families would give $100 and put the picture of grandmama and them, or
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
In memory lane.
Yeah.
And then there'll be other partners that would give to that booklet. Sponsors like the Bailey Group or others that would say, hey, look, congratulations, Mount Moriah. That's going to be a big one that we kick off. We've started some in-house in January. And then there's a couple other ideas that we will have. We got 4 districts, and every district does a fundraiser, right? But it has to be, to me now, a combination of raising funds, but raising conscience. Right? That's built around the unity. Like, for example, y'all familiar with the Purple Bench, that Compassionate Center?
Yep.
Yeah.
Where we can sit down from different walks and have a conversation, right?
Yes.
We're a big part of that, and we want to continue to do that. We got to, y'all.
Yeah.
We got to, I think, in the country and in America. President Trump is coming in January, right? And I think that it's crucial that America come together, you know what I'm saying, and build that bridge and not let it be divided.
So have conversations. I mean, we are just so susceptible of bottling up guilt and shame. I don't know why we do that. We should have conversations about guilt is nothing but an alarm that comes into your life. It's like, hey, wake up here. There's something here that your subconscious is telling you.
Yeah.
I think you need to lean into the conversation a little bit more. I think everybody does.
Yeah.
I think how are you reaching youth? I've got to ask you this question.
Yeah.
How are you reaching youth? It's a different communication. It's a whole different gamut.
You got to go to that social media.
Yeah.
You got to where they communicate and where they are. Yeah, I got kids. My grandkids showed me the other day how to mirror stuff on my phone to the TV. I've been able to do that for all the time, but I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying?
I still don't know how to do that.
They got game.
Will you show me?
Yeah.
Even in the church, I told my granddaughter, I say, okay, well, pull up the burning bush.
Yeah.
That was the burning bush.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
To enhance our services, right?
Yeah.
And I said, well, she's 12. How many followers you got? 300. I'm like, what? So reaching youth today, the ministries and the organizations is learning how to use their language with some discipline. And I think that go back to the Community Safe Son. We support New Nations, Mark James. I don't know if y'all familiar with that. He works with a lot of the youth in the community, young men. It's powerful. We got 2 or 3 guys that are coaching basketball teams, right? So we help them buy their uniforms and all that kind of stuff best we can, right? And when they want to come to the basketball court, when we did the car wash, all of those children can. You have to involve them, right?
With action.
With action, not just to come and sit because they're bored.
Right.
Right? And so using their ability to create, that's one of the things that we are doing. And I want to empower, when I say this, y'all, I'm going to include everybody, but Black history is crucial because our children don't know our history.
Right.
Some adults don't know our history. So there are multiple ways, David, to be able to involve those children because that's the future.
Yeah.
That's the future. And family is crucial to that.
Yeah.
So we're going to do some of that stuff Granddad didn't used to do.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We're doing it, and I love it.
So, Mark, I know you're a big supporter of Pastor Britton's work. Is there anything, what kind of messages would you have to share about supporting a church and an organization like Pastor Britton?
Well, first of all, I would encourage everybody to go to one of the services. I mean, it was very, very powerful. And the one that Alicia and I went to, you talked about being intentional in the work that you do, intentional in your desire to help, but not only think about helping people, but actually doing it.
Yeah.
And so my mind was turning when I was sitting there and knowing that you have the 100th celebration coming up, and we don't want to get in the way of any other fundraising efforts that you have. But when I got in the car, I asked Alicia if she'd be willing to agree to us giving y'all $50,000 as a match
Whoa.
for another $50,000 so that we can raise $100,000 for your 100th celebration.
God.
And you can use
Wow.
it for whatever you want. I think
Yeah.
the capital projects would be, best suited for that. But we wanted to make sure that we could do something that was impactful. And we'd like to give you that check on the day of the anniversary.
Yeah.
And we want to work together to make sure that we can raise the other 50
Yeah.
as well as a team together, get the news out in the community,
Yes, sir.
bring in some new sponsors, raise the awareness of the church, and not, again, I don't want to get in the way of the parishioners and what they're giving, but really bring some new funds in. So we're going to raise $100,000 for you, and we love you. We appreciate you and appreciate everything that you do in the community.
David, come on, man.
I'm a mess over here. God bless America. Merry Christmas,
know.
everybody.
Cool.
God bless.
Wow. That's
That
huge.
speaks to the spirit of, I think, what we're building. I mean, as important as the money is, it's bigger than that. I tell Mark all the time, one of the best things that happened to us when that thing went down, what went down and how we met, right?
With our
The
other
whole county.
not so favorite pastor, you mean? The
Yeah,
other
yeah, yeah. And the whole monument situation.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
raised a consciousness
Yes.
that actually accelerated us to unify.
Oh, yeah.
Adversity
Yeah.
has a way of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So to hear you say that, bro, I mean, like you say, Dave, I'm trying to hold my composure.
Yeah, I'm a mess.
Because I'm praying, God, how I'm going to do this? God, how we going to do this?
Yes.
You just keep working.
Yeah.
You just keep giving.
Action.
You just keep loving and bringing that action. And you guys do bring the more energy than Mark. Y'all do it every day. Y'all just drag
Yeah.
Mark.
They just do it for an hour, though. You and I do it all day long. Don't give them too much credit.
But Mark, just the other day, our goal was to raise 50,000, right? And we on pace, but there's a hump there, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna get over that hump.
Yeah.
But I know I'm gonna get over the hump.
Yeah.
And then for I believe the Lord to touch you and Alicia's heart. Thank you.
Well,
You
Thank
said the word intention, and that's
Intentional.
exactly.
Yeah.
We were there for a reason that day.
Yeah.
When you started talking about being intentional,
Yeah.
I started thinking about what we could do that would be most impactful.
Yes, sir.
And I'm sure that we can get the rest of the community
Yeah.
to help and to give another 50 and get to that 100. And if you and I will work this out, the details of it. And
Sure.
but if you want to keep that separate from the other 50 you're trying to raise, we can do that. I'd
Yeah,
love
we
for
can
this
do
to be another 100 out there that you can use for all those capital
Yes, sir.
projects that
God.
you talked about.
Pastor Britt, what's this going to mean to the church, man? That sounds huge.
Our ability to provide ministry.
Yeah.
Remember this: ministry, money, ministry. The mistake has been when not just churches but organizations that be so money focused that they do a little bit of service because they're so focused on money.
Yeah.
I believe that we're supposed to flip that. And what I love about this brother and the people who I hang out with are people-centered first.
Mhm.
Success comes with that so that we can help more people. So our ability to help people, our ability to improve our processes for our youth coming up, our seniors and people with disabilities, right? We are being in a position that if you got a need and you willing to roll your sleeve up,
Yeah.
right, then this is the place to do it and be a part of because you got to be able to give back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We partner with Trinity to give you an example. They got a men's group that go out and build ramps,
Yeah.
right? And so we sent I had one volunteer that got to turn into more, right? That when they go out and build ramps at a senior's house, well, if you live there, a grandson or a granddaughter, you got to help build that ramp.
Good.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Not just them building the ramp. So giving back is what's going to allow us to be able to do. And certainly some of the upgrades that we need around the church, but ministry first to be able to give back.
Intentionally.
Yeah.
And you don't have
That
to
is
let
the
me
word.
win in the next basketball.
No, I
don't think that was gonna happen anyway. Sounds too competitive for that.
You owe me 10 more thousand. That's amazing.
We're gonna make this happen, and
Yeah.
we'll put together a plan and
100%,
through
yeah.
our office and reach out to our friends and other companies in town who I know,
Yeah.
like Mike Davis,
Yes,
who, would
sir.
who helped
Yep.
with the
Yeah.
basketball court, who would love to be a part of this. But
Yeah.
I think that we're going to get there, and we're going to be able to deliver $100,000 check to you.
How
That's
amazing!
exciting.
That's
I
gonna
mean,
be-
you have to be
that's
through the
awesome.
roof right
Dude,
now.
I'm talking about, you don't
That's
see me. I'm
exciting.
trying to be cool.
I'm not. I'm a mess over here, like a whelping box.
That's St. Augustine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And I think that, guys, to the nation, with the Black History Museum that's coming, the gym, not the gym, the clinic that Greg and those put together, and Mark and Jerry and so forth, right? I think we have a chance as the oldest city and county in the nation to send a message to the rest of America. This is how you do it.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Our past is our past. Our problems are our problem, like everybody. But there is a core of people who are making a difference, right? And that's that. I think we get a chance to do that.
Yeah.
And to set the tone for the rest of the country. And it's things like this is you can't script this, y'all.
Yes, sir.
You can't script it. Now, if I was in church right now, I had the organist start playing that music.
I didn't dance at the last one, but the next one, I'm getting
I'm
up
ready.
and going.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
I'm
go.
going.
Right?
There you go.
Gentlemen, welcome. Come. I promise
Please.
you
I'd
won't
love
be
to.
bored.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
I
And
know
we
that.
just got a new musician.
Oh, the music's fabulous.
But no, this lady
Really?
is off the chain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so we're looking to go back to youth, right? I look forward at next ALS to have 50 to 75 choir members.
Wow.
That
Okay.
are blowing away. 'Cause,
Wow.
you know, we was at the
Add extra
ALS.
microphones to the budget. Yeah. Yeah.
But I think every chance we get to pull the coalition together,
Yes, sir. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That has to be because that's what the community is going to look like. You know what I'm saying? Let me put a shout out to some of our senior ministers and elders, and to Father Matt. Oh my God, that
Father
dude,
Matt.
man.
Wow,
Yeah.
what a story.
Talk about, yeah.
He told me, say, once he got stabbed and everything, some of the folks that he used to minister in St. Louis or somewhere, they called him up and say, Father, you a real OG now, man. You
Yeah, right?
But
Wow.
did you see what he did in his messages about forgiving the young lady?
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's a God thing. And,
Yeah.
and him and his wife, Carrie, right? No, what's his wife's name?
No.
I know, we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
point being, you can't script that kind of stuff to where it's not just a title, but him and the Trinity family is rather on the same line of what the Baileys is talking about, what we are doing, what the Whites are doing, what y'all do here at 904, what the chef does, what's happening throughout the community. And we got to keep that going and keep it alive, y'all.
Yes, sir.
And I love being part of it.
love
You're a
this,
big
you know
part
what
of
I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah.
And being back home, I'm back home in St. Augustine where I belong.
In a big
right.
way.
In a big way, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
man.
Giving, serving.
Yes, sir.
And that's
Yes,
what
sir.
we want to be able to do. And this
Ministry,
is
money,
gonna-
ministry.
Ministry, money, ministry.
Love it.
Very cool. Well, thank you guys. Wow, for that's
Well, Davey asked me if Britt knew about this. I said, nope.
No.
I didn't tell him about it. I just told him we wanted to talk about some things. And
well,
that
that is some big breaking news here.
Incredible.
That's gonna do. I know
it's a
that's gonna
blessing
do
to be
so
able
much
to
for.
help with a project like this and with
And
such
just-
an amazing
Yeah.
with Carol and Britt and
That's the rock.
I mean, to be
Oh,
able to
she
take
is.
That's
that
the road.
to be able to take that some of that financial burden off the shoulders and let
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
do what you do and
Yes,
help
sir.
the community.
Yeah.
That's just got to be a huge feeling. I'm very excited for you guys.
And the reason we
Very
want to do it
excited
as
for
a
you
match
guys.
is that's where you can get to a bigger number.
Yes, sir.
I mean, that's easy. That
Yeah.
dollar for dollar match encourages others. Maybe
Yeah,
to
we
give a
know
little
that
bit
from
more.
the fundraising streets. Yeah, if you get a
Yeah.
match on that, that's beauty. That's
Yeah.
right there, because
Yeah.
that's more. That's even cherry on top of the cake. It's so
Yes,
nice.
sir.
Yeah.
Oh, what an incredible show!
Gentlemen, thank
you.
y'all
We
so much
appreciate
for
you.
coming in
Oh,
today.
thank
What
you,
an
Brett.
awesome show. This
You-
may be my favorite show of the year.
Absolutely, like
Jeez,
made my
man.
holiday
Wow.
season. Like I am fa la 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 the rest of the way. Yeah.
All right,
Can I
now,
look for y'all
I-
one Sunday? Can I look for y'all to show? Just show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
If,
yeah.
If
Yeah.
you want to
I would
talk, you
love
can
to.
talk. If
Yeah,
you
I'd
don't
love
want to,
to.
just come.
Yeah.
Again, don't wear no new clothes because you're going to sweat. You
Okay.
know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I'm coming. I have a Sunday school spin class, so you can go on the bike with me in the morning, and then we'll go
Oh,
right over
there
to
you
church.
go. There you go. There you go.
You tell me when y'all are going. Alicia and I will come with you because
That'd be awesome.
we
Awesome.
want to be there once
Yeah.
a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very cool.
I love it.
Fantastic.
I love this dude, y'all.
Yeah.
I still ain't giving. Listen, when we play again,
Yeah.
Put your money on me.
Right.
You got it.
For sure. For
I'm
sure.
talking about, okay.
Is that part of the match? That's the question.
I love y'all.
Very
Appreciate
cool.
y'all.
So much,
Thank
Mark.
you
Thank
guys
you.
very, very
Happy
much.
holidays.
You too.
Very cool. You as well, sir.
Absolutely.
Wow,
what
man.
an inspirational
That's
show.
super cool.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to hear you say the rest of the year that this was your favorite show that day, because you just said this was your
This
favorite
is
one.
definitely the best
That's
show.
right. That's right. Nobody else gets that title, man. We say that when everybody leaves.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Gentlemen, thank y'all so
Bye.
much.
Thank you.
For
Wow.
coming in and for everything you do in our community.
Epic
That's
moment.
That's wow, man.
I know.
That's awesome.
Super
That's huge.
awesome.
That's huge, man.
Yeah. So proud.
Whew. I don't know how we do the rest of the show and like be not serious for the rest of the show.
yeah.
That was a seriously awesome moment, man.
Anybody has got to just be, just so touched after that moment.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Well, hey, very cool. Also getting on an Old Town trolley.
Yep, there it is.
Cool weather, but you can be aboard their open air trolleys and see the Nights of Lights in just the absolute best way possible, without having to deal with the traffic, all that stuff. Just hop on a trolley, you and the family. You can make reservations early. That's the way to go.
Yes, sir.
Because you can reserve a whole bench for yourself.
4 people. Nice.
Yep, for you and the whole fam. Unless you got more than 4 people, then you get 2 benches, and you get 2 benches to yourself.
That's true.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Old Town Trolley, their holiday tours are just absolutely the best. You got to check them out. They're the green trains. We absolutely love them.
And they've been the AC hero and community leaders for over 45 years. I'm talking about Steve Chapman's All-American Air. They take care of St. Augustine and beyond, like Flagler, Duval, and Putnam counties. They're not just experts. They're the cool cats of warranty and non-warranty service work. They also have preventative maintenance agreements, new construction installations, and rocking high efficiency systems from Lennox Wonders to the ultra-smart iComfort thermostat. They have all your HVAC products inside. Give them a call today, 904-461-0070.
And, of course, our friends at Bin 39. If you want to celebrate the holidays in style, it's Bin 39 all the way. They've got exclusive wines that you're not going to find anywhere else in St. Augustine or Jacksonville or Daytona or anywhere close to us, for that matter.
Isn't that
honestly.
amazing?
It really is. Irving legitimately scours the entire planet to find the best wines to bring back just for us. We're very lucky to have folks like Bin 39. It's not just a wine bar. It is truly a place where you're going to find a unique experience like no other. I'm already having the hiccups thinking about all this wine.
Amazing. Yeah.
They're open from 8 to 8 daily. They always got live music out there on the patio, which is great. Just a wonderful spot. Bin 39 for St. George Street. Get down there soon and get a bottle for the holidays, whether it's as a gift or something to bring to the party.
Wine of the month, 20% off, and you get a free t-shirt. It's a great gift idea.
Awesome. Very cool. All right. Well, to bring the mood down, unfortunately.
Great.
That sucks. We're doing horoscopes.
Oh, and I'm on deck. Dang it.
You are.
Jeez. Here I am at an emotional mess.
This is terrible. Scorpio and Sagittarius. We'll start with Scorpio. We'll start with Sagittarius.
Go ahead,
You want to
give me a
delay the
second.
punishment there?
Just a
Okay,
little bit, yeah.
Sagittarius. There we go. Jovial Sagittarius. Today, your long-winded optimism will lead to eye rolls you wouldn't believe are possible. The long speech on why you adore collecting rocks, hi Cam Patterson, irrelevant here, may bore all those in your orbit. Adventures you crave may lead only to endless queues and a bus that never arrives. Patience will test you more angrily than your worst philosophical crisis. In love, potential relations will lead to unprecedented confusion over texts. Yeah, you got to do the voice as much as
Just
possible.
stay single.
Well, there you go. I was trying to offer solutions on how you can make it work, but
Don't
Davey
even
says
worry
that.
about
Just
it. Buy your own
stay
Christmas
single.
gift.
Yeah, there you go. No. Scorpio. Mysterious Scorpio. Your magnetic, gloriously dark allure may well cause electronics to malfunction in your brooding presence.
This has been happening.
Really?
Yeah, weird.
People around you may walk on eggshells, mistakenly thinking those intense stares were friendly. Today, delve into awkward silences and penetrating gazes that turn everyone away. Not only because they want to flee, but because they fear your inner quest for power will ultimately send them spiraling alone in emoji text explanations. On the bright side, the world may remain blissfully unaware of the rage you hold dear.
True.
Maybe next time, Avenger. I called you an Avenger.
Oh, wow. Like I'm an own superhero?
Yeah, Captain America or something.
Something, yeah.
There you go. All right.
Captain Corn Fairy for your pleasure.
There you go.
Hey, all right, some cool stuff. We've got Santa Claus H2O. What am I talking about? It's a meet and greet on Sabrage St. Augustine. Join Santa for a magical night on the water while viewing one of the top 10 most illuminated cities voted by National Geographic. Well, that's awesome. What are we talking about? We're talking about downtown St. Augustine, of course. So save the dates, December 19th and December 20th. 2 cruises for each day, 5 to 6:30 p.m. and 7:30 to 9. Very, very cool. Tickets include family picture, a present, some snacks, hot chocolate, and story time with Santa. Always a fun time on Sabrage. Check them out in Sabrage St. Augustine.
All right, nice.
Oh, the 43rd annual Holiday Regatta of Lights coming up December 14th. Save the date, 6 o'clock p.m. downtown on the bayfront. This is where a bunch of boats get together. I know there's a judging competition, and trophies will be awarded for best theme, most colorful, best in class, and best overall. Super cool. We love this moment in town. Saturday, December 14th, the Holiday Regatta of Lights.
Yeah, people. Well, the crowd for that is unbelievable.
Isn't
you ever
it?
been to that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Wow.
I like to see it on the Davis Shores side because it's not as crowded.
Oh, that might be the move.
It's really nice.
I've never done that.
Yeah. Hey, West Augustine CRA Steering Committee reached out. Please see their updated flyer on their Facebook page. It's changed from 6 to 8 p.m. on December 7th at the Solomon Calhoun Center. They're doing a Christmas senior dinner. So there'll be, there's a delicious meal, there's festive music, there's games and prizes, a lot of fun stuff. You need to RSVP with Ashley at 904-209-0379.
All right. Nice.
Yeah.
Not as nice as your teeth will look from Magnolia Family Dentistry. They're redefining what it means to visit the dentist in St. Augustine and St. Johns County. Led by Dr. Paula Rodriguez, Magnolia Family Dentistry is not just about clean teeth. It's about a clean and extraordinary experience from start to finish. From the moment you step through their doors, you're going to be welcomed into a state-of-the-art practice that prioritizes your comfort and your well-being. Experience the difference with Magnolia Family Dentistry, where a healthy smile meets exceptional care. Easy to schedule your appointment. Do it today, 904-824-0990, and see why so many in our community trust Dr. Rodriguez and her team with their dental care. They're in the Flagler Whitehall Park. Easy to get to. Very close to everybody in St. Johns County. Magnolia Family Dentistry. They're redefining dental excellence one smile at a time. And the North Florida Winter Experience. People are having a lot of fun out there. It's just an experience like you're never going to find anywhere else in our area. It is put on by Ancient City Farmstead right here in St. Augustine. The North Florida Winter Experience happening now through December 22nd, and you can join them every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for a festive celebration. You'll marvel at the region's tallest decorated Christmas tree. The kids love this, by the way, 45 feet tall. Amazing. Santa's Workshop, where the little ones can share their holiday wishes. And enjoy delicious seasonal treats from local food trucks and a warm cup of cozy hot cocoa for your journey. For a special Florida twist, you can take a glide on their synthetic ice skating rink. You got to experience this. It's just absolutely amazing.
Totally worth it. Yeah.
It's perfect for capturing the winter magic right here in the Sunshine State.
Without traffic.
Yep. You'll also find family-friendly attractions like reindeer games and Bumble's Bounce House. Don't forget to pick your perfect, affordable Christmas tree to bring home, by the way.
Yeah.
Check them out. Again, Fridays 5 to 9, Saturdays and Sundays 2 to 9. They're ancientcitychristmas.com.
And Panache and Aveda Salon. They believe that self-care is an essential part of a balanced lifestyle. Their dedicated team is passionate about helping you achieve a sense of well-being and confidence that radiates from within. Whether you're treating yourself to a luxurious spa day or enhancing your natural beauty at their salon or exploring their comprehensive range of retail products, they're there to exceed your expectations. A lot of cool holiday specials going on, especially in their retail department. Go check that out. Go to getpanache.com and get with it, boo.
All right, what do we got to end the show today?
All right, some people are having the worst start to their holiday, okay? So yeah, here we go. This first one, ooh, sorry about that, Allison. I mean, she just got a dirty sock as her stocking.
Jeez, she must be like the new one in the family that people don't seem to like.
They didn't know what to do. They're like, quick, put something up for Allison.
Yeah. Who's Jimmy's girlfriend? Oh, we don't like that girl.
She'll be temporary, just like the sock.
Yeah, that's right.
Next up, Mr. Creamy Beep.
Gee,
They scrambled the words there on Grandma's carport.
Gosh,
garage
dang
door.
it.
How about this Christmas dinner and the glass shattered?
You gotta get tempered glass, you idiots.
Jeez, and that did not look like a cheap meal either. It looked expensive.
You got crab and shrimp and wow.
How about-
Oysters. Really, what kind of Christmas is this?
Well, it's like
It's a
seafoody,
very southern Christmas.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Next up, trying to get the tree out of the attic. Oh!
Oh, that's
Wrong move.
some repairs are coming.
Yep. Caulk. I don't know. Next up, oh man, accidentally shredded up. Like it was in an envelope and they ripped the envelope too aggressively.
Why do you do that? Why?
Take your time when you're
Awful.
opening up envelopes, everybody. Yeah. Next up, here we go. This is an advent calendar, but it looks like the dog got it.
Yeah, I was going to say, dog got the whole thing, and now the dog's dead from all the chocolate.
Oh, it's too much. Yeah. Next up, all the decorations fell down the stairs, smashed and broken.
With possibly a TV or something, too? No, not a TV. That's just,
yeah.
that's the lid to the box.
Oh, okay. I was like,
got
well,
it. I got
you
it.
might be
I was
right.
like, dang,
Yeah.
TV, too.
Next up, ooh, this truck underneath the tree, right at the Christmas service there, walking out of church, and then this giant limb. That's a bummer, right?
That's a sign that you're not a good person.
Yeah, they said go in peace, and then how do you find peace after that? Talk to me, Pastor Britt.
Jeez.
Yeah. And finally, making sugar cookies, and then that got a little bit messy. Messy. I know. It happens in less than 2 seconds. Literally,
I know,
you
with the
cannot
little
turn
ones.
your back with
Yeah,
the little
man.
ones. Yeah.
Doesn't take long. All right. Great show
Yes, sir.
today. Wow. What an awesome show. Thank you to Mark and Pastor Britt. Thank you, Davey, for setting that up. Rick for pressing all the buttons, and you guys out there for watching. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.